Radical.
You know, we've talked about gaming addiction from time to time being a big problem, and there are YouTubers out here, some that don't even realize they're addicted themselves to playing games and collecting games. Dreamcast Guy being one of them specifically. And I think we'll all agree that it's a big problem for some people, not just adults. It's a big problem for those under 18. Okay? Gaming addiction is a big problem in a lot of different places. And apparently it's a huge problem in China. And you know what their solution to this is? Basically, they're all but banning video games for those under 18 in China. Let me tell you what they got set up. Now, they had some restrictions in 2019 that was set up. And they restricted gameplay, I think, to maybe 3 hours a day and then more on a holiday, something like that. Which, I mean, looking at that, I don't think the government should be involved directly in this stuff. I think a lot of those choices are up to the parents, I believe. But now the restriction is for those under 18, and I guess they have to like log in with an ID or something like that. Friday, 8 to 9. Saturday, 8 to 9. Sunday, 8 to 9. So I don't know what kind of an online game you can play for like 60 minutes and actually feel like you've accomplished anything whatsoever in it. I would rather just be able to play one day for 3 hours straight. Because by the time you get started, like, you're already done. You're already done, right? I mean, if they want to actually be reasonable, just restrict the game playing to the weekends. I don't know, but that is not the answer. That's like, to me, you can argue it might take care of the problem, but that's kind of like, using a hammer to kill a fly. It's not, it's not reasonable is what I'm saying. So I don't agree with how they're going about it. I agree that, I agree it's a problem is what I'm saying. But I think the parents actually should have the decisions for their own children on their game playing time. Now, I don't have any children that I know of. So a lot of you, feel free to chime in the comment section about, if your children have, these addictions to game playing and maybe, you went about it a certain way to curb this problem. Now, if I was a parent, I would probably limit most of the game playing time to the weekends, or I would have it be set up to where as a reward system, like, hey, Jimmy and Billy, you got A's on your A's on your test. Okay, good. You can play some Amico. Well, the Amico's not out. Actually, that would be more like a punishment, wouldn't it? If you want to curb gaming addiction, I tell you, what you do is you get your kids an Amico, and they play an Amico, and then they'll probably never want to play games again, specifically if they've actually played on real consoles and everything like that. Actually, I take it back. Maybe the Amico is the one console to where you would actually get your fill, playing for 60 minutes. Cornhole, Shark. Could you imagine playing cornhole for more than 60 minutes? Jeez. Because, you know what? If you have people play an Amico, then it's very hard to get addicted to games on the Amico, right? Because to be addicted to something, like, it has to be good. Like, it has to be something that you really can kind of sink your teeth into. Just like food. To become addicted to a food, it has to be, yummy, has to be delicious, sugary, sweet, saltine crackers. No one is addicted to saltine crackers. There's no way to get addicted because it's just so bland, But in the same way, I don't think anyone's going to be addicted to the Amico because, it's just, it's like the saltine cracker version of video games. Now, some of you might criticize me for using a lot of the running time for this to take some jabs at the Amico. But in my defense, I'm not the one that's lying to people, okay? I'm not lying to an audience about when the console is going to release. I'm not lying to the audience like Tommy Tellerico about things, like the chip shortage being the reason to why there's delays, okay? I'm not the liar here. So, just putting that out there. What's your thoughts on this? Leave it in the comment section down below what you think about China's crazy policy to take care of video game addiction. And also leave your thoughts, if you're a parent, on what your solution was to help your child with their video game addiction.